That power is the ability to move mountains out of the way. Too little is spent in prayer, and too much time is spent in talking about the problem. If people would just start to pray and stop talking about the problem, we would see phenomenal things take place.
Prayer is the key that unlocks the gates of heaven and closes the gates of hell. Prayer has the power to cure sickness and disease. Prayer can shatter the shackles of misery and habit that are tormenting your life, or the life of your son or daughter, or the life of your husband or wife. Prayer does not need proof. Prayer needs practice.
When I meet the right person, when my health improves, when we have this baby, then we'll have a good attitude. That's conditional trust. God, if you meet my demands, if you answer my prayers the way I want, on my timetable, then I'll be my best. The problem with conditional trust is there will always be things we don't understand. Something that's not happening fast enough. It didn't work out the way we wanted. If I would have had conditional trust, I would have gotten upset, bitter. God, why didn't you answer my prayers? The truth is, God did answer my prayer. It just wasn't the way I wanted. Are you mature enough to accept God's answers even though they're not what you were hoping for? God is a sovereign God. We're not going to understand everything that happens. Faith is trusting God when life doesn't make sense.
God wants you to know that He wants you to experience the fullness of His presence in your life, not just every day of your life, but every moment of your life. You will go through storms in life, and God will get you through those storms. And when you go to battle, you need to know that God wants to be there with you and protect you, and you will not be destroyed. One of the greatest truths of the Bible is if God is for us, who can be against us? Here's Jesus' invitation to you. Here's what He says in Matthew 11. Jesus said, "Come to me." That's the seeking part. Come to me, all you who are weary and carry heavy burdens, all the things that are weighing you down. Here's His promise, and I will give you rest. If you're in the desert, you're in the battle, and you've been in there for a long time, and you're going to be in it, God's presence will be with you. He will protect you.
Focus on what never changes in the days ahead. That'll give you stability. Don't focus on what's changing, because we don't know where it's all going to end up. You say, well, what are the unchangeable truths that I should focus on? Well, God sees everything I'm going through. Focus on that. God cares about everything I'm going through. That's unchangeable. God sees and He cares. God has the power to change what I'm going through. He has the power to answer prayers. That's unchangeable. God always acts out of His goodness to me. That's never going to change, no matter what happens. God is always going to act good to me. God's plan is always better than my plan. I may not see it, but it's better, because He's a good God. God will never stop loving me. That's never going to change in your